the end of July. Single women are outpacing single men in home ownership, but some face backlash. Y'all do it. Do it all. Why are y'all having programs on this? How many times have we heard this? Do it. You want everyone else to know. Cool. We'll talk about you. This sounds crazy.
Nationwide, 20 million single women own homes in the U.S. That's almost 3 million more than single men. Our economics correspondent, Paul Salman.
Always got to be comparing themselves to you, child. Always. Thank you for, Bernie. Thank you for the girl power, Jules. I appreciate you, hon.
So why women are deciding to buy and the unexpected fallout some face.
Paul, welcome to my home.
31-year-old Maya Dantzler just closed on her very first house in Charlotte, North Carolina. She's been living in a very cool apartment in a converted cotton mill, but this is now home.
This is my primary.
In a converted cotton mill.
Look at
Who
this
is
wall.
this old man? Is that the... She living in a cotton mill. Where's the reporter dude?
In a very cool apartment in a converted cotton mill, but this is now home.
This is my primary. Look at this wall.
A spacious main bedroom.
I have 2 closets.
A sole homeowner.
You see this? Beautiful. I graduated from Emory with my MBA. I'm 2 years out of school. I'm making good money now. And I want to just generate some more wealth.
Dantzler's hardly an outlier. The share of home buyers who are single women has just about doubled since 1981. Last year, there were 20 million of them.
The increase over the last decade has really been for all categories of single women. So that's never married, that's divorced, that's separated. We've seen growth among all of those different components.
Economist Odetta Kushi says young women like Dantzler are often buying homes once they get a degree.
Their income has grown alongside.
After they get a degree, they go and they get a home. Shout out to them for building wealth. Now, what's that eviction rate? Who at the top of that again?
Of single women. So that's never married, that's divorced, that's separated. We've seen growth among all of those different components.
Economist Odetta Kushi says young women like Dantzler are often buying homes once they get a degree.
Their income has grown alongside that higher educational attainment, and so they're using it to purchase that first home.
Now, it wasn't until 1974's equal credit
Child, what do we see here? Child, what do we see here? Uncle Rick, I agree. Men get homes for the women in their lives. If I wasn't married, I'd be in a 1-bedroom. That's what typically is how it goes. So they just like, oh, look, we doing so much more. Oh my God, I got a degree. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. But go ahead. Keep trying to follow all these white people. Go ahead.
Opportunity Act that women could reliably even get a mortgage. But now that they can.
The homeownership rate for these women over the last 40 years has surpassed that of single men.
I think a lot of single women really want a place to call their own. And so they're not waiting to get married anymore.
Yes, so I can buy pillows. That's why I'm going to decorate all the single men's homes. That's what I'm doing. They're going to give me the credit card and let me go. Buying a lot of pillows.
Realtor Maureen Mahood is a single homeowner herself. She says it makes sense that single women outpace single men as home buyers.
We love our home. We want to decorate.
Yes, decorate. It makes sense, yeah.
Herself. She says it makes sense that single women outpace single men as home buyers.
We love our home. We want to decorate it. We want to do the things. And men, in some instances, don't want to be that domestic. They want to live in an apartment where everything's taken care of. Maybe they want to invest their money instead of buying a home.
And apartment living can be, well, intrusive.
I was on a 4th floor with someone above me.
Making noise.
Yes. I found out he was a very small man who walked around like he was a very large man.
So last December, Jennifer Nelson bought her own place.
My mortgage, my property tax, and my insurance are like $400 less a month than I was paying just for rent.
Nelson, who lost her husband 6 years.
All the things that Orlando has been saying is just out the window. Now, of course, we know that it's not necessarily difficult for all women, right? But enough so that women, particularly Black women, of course, are high on the eviction rate because I didn't know. What's that series again? How to Like a Dummy series. Remember? We talked about that before. I used to buy those books all the time. How to do something like a dummy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Plumbing like a dummy or stuff like that. You think they go read that shit?
Years ago was still unpacking in a house that's finally given her a fresh start.
I think it's helped me with like my confidence, and I call myself Jennifer 2.0, my life the second time around and what I'm doing moving forward.
So the fact of owning your own home after your husband passed is a positive emotionally?
Yes, absolutely. For me, it's been very empowering and definitely helped me feel like I'm getting back to like myself and figuring out who I am moving forward.
But for some women homeowners.
Iammichondenyse is right. I didn't hear that. If that's the case, that's something different. I'm not even really harping on all of the people, but if you out here bragging about, oh, I got my degree and then I went and bought a home. That's what I'm talking about, whoever that might be. If you lost your husband, obviously that's something different, right? Even if you maybe even got divorced, you got to go live somewhere. And if women like to have homes to decorate, how many times I tell y'all when them kids come over here, don't touch the walls. If I was in an apartment, I wouldn't care because I wouldn't have to paint that shit.
There's a surprising downside.
Sometimes guys, especially here in the South, feel like having a house or owning a house is what a man does for his presumed wife.
Tiffany Tate made that discovery in her 20s when she went on a date in Charlotte.
I knew pretty quickly he wasn't a match because I mentioned, hey, I think I'm going to start looking at houses. I'm tired of paying rent. You know, I don't have many other financial obligations, so I'm going to start that process and just see what's out there. And I will never forget that he basically said, well, why would you want to buy a house? What would a guy do for you?
Her life has changed since then. Tate's now a divorced single mother. She bought a new house in Winston-Salem for herself and her daughter, from which she runs her own business.
Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
She'd be happy to have a partner, but she says too many of the men she's dating are paralyzed by the past.
Sometimes people will just,
Y'all are paralyzed by the past. Why are they even bringing men up in this conversation, you paralyzers? Y'all are paralyzed from the past. Let's just add that in.
Winston-Salem for herself and her daughter, from which she runs her own business.
hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
She'd be happy to have a partner, but she says too many of the men she's dating are paralyzed by the past.
Sometimes people will just say flat out, like, wow, you do all of this by yourself. Men will say things like, oh, well, you know, I want to be like you when I grow up. And that's a
This
very,
is somebody you might be dating?
yes, it is.
Somebody actually said that to
Someone
you?
actually said that, yes. I want to be like you when I grow up, or, oh, hey,
Is that what y'all be saying? I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be like you when I grow up. Stop it. Y'all, this chat ain't shit. Where is Nicole? Who is going to keep y'all together today? I don't see anybody responsible in here. No shade. Nope, definitely not Reaper.
all of this by yourself. Men will say things like, oh, well, you know, I want to be like you when I grow up. And that's a
This
very,
is somebody you might be dating?
yes, it is.
Somebody actually said that to
Someone
you?
actually said that, yes. I want to be like you when I grow up, or, oh, hey, big money, or,
Somebody called you big money?
yes, it is an immediate turnoff, but yes.
But let's face it, financially independent women can be threatening, says Stephanie O'Connell, author.
Financially independent women, successful women can be a problem. Y'all know that more men are staying home and women are taking care of them. Don't forget, I've been seeing that article more and more. We might have to revisit it, okay?
Said that, yes. I want to be like you when I grow up, or, oh, hey, big money, or,
Somebody called you big money?
yes, it is an immediate turnoff, but yes.
But let's face it, financially independent women can be threatening, says Stephanie O'Connell, author of The Ambition Penalty.
There is a growing body of research that shows that when women outpace men on traditional markers of masculinity, particularly financial markers, wealth, status, income, for example, they face backlash.
That you, John?
Yeah, Marsha, I'm home, dear.
Since men have traditionally been defined as the breadwinners.
A lot of the idea of masculinities is built on the premise of being not like women. And so if women are claiming their access to independence, to power, to wealth, to status, things that homeownership represents, then
Nice.
it is like women are taking something away from men who perceive their identity as being based around that ideal.
Oh, these women are taking something away from y'all because this is where y'all are supposed to be, and y'all don't know where you belong now? Is that what it is? I've never seen this cartoon before in my life. Is that what's going on?
Backlash.
I bet you that lady is married.
That you, John?
Yeah, Marsha, I'm home, dear.
Since men have traditionally been defined as the breadwinners.
A lot of the idea of masculinities is built on the premise of being not like women. And so if women are claiming their access to independence, to power, to wealth, to status, things that homeownership represents, then it is like women are taking something away from men who perceive their identity as being based around that ideal.
Of course, that's not all men, not Jennifer Nelson's boyfriend, for example.
There's definitely a reason why, obviously, he's stuck around for 2.5 years, because it's been not intimidating enough to run him off. He's also the son of a very confident woman. He's used to being around intelligent, competent, independent women. I'm going to take out this door and I'm going to turn this into an arch.
As for first-time homeowner Maya Dantzler, her focus is on design, not dates.
If a home is going to stop you from wanting to date me, you probably were never the right person for me anyway.
Because for Dantzler, and lots of other single women, well, it might be nice to have a man around the house, not a man who cares whether or not the house is theirs. For the PBS NewsHour, Paul Solomon in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, there you go. All right. So now y'all know y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Okay, that one white lady was married. Shout out to iammichondenyse for being on it, because I totally missed that. Y'all need to stop being intimidated by these women, you sassy straights. All of y'all. Okay? All of y'all ain't shit.